This is a full CS2 loadout for the price of $50, and I'll include combos and agents as well. And we're starting off with the USP check engine, which if you're a fan of red skins then you don't need to look any further. The factory new is around $1.1, and speaking of red skins, we also have the SG Berry Gel coat, which is very clean, and this one is also super cheap. The minimum wear is $1.4. And now we're going over to the M4A1S, and here I chose the black Laurels, and for this one all conditions look almost the same, so I just went for the cheapest one, which is the field tested for around $9.2. And then we have the MP9, and for this one I chose the Food Chain, which is an amazing skin in terms of both the colors and the artworks, and the clean minimum wear version costs $4.1. And going over to the Tech 9, I chose the Snack 9, which is a very underrated one in my opinion. It looks amazing and no one ever uses it, and the minimum wear is 32 cents. Going over to the Scout, we have the Xeno, which is a relatively new skin that just looks great, and you can get the field tested for under $1, it is 80 cents. The Glock Moonrise is an absolute classic, and if you get a normal pattern instead of the star patterns, it will be very cheap and the minimum wear will cost around 90 cents. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. For the M4A4, I chose the Turbine, which is another relatively new skin that has a nice effect when shooting, as the magazine basically lights as you can see in the video, and the minimum wear is $3.1. For the Galil, I chose the NV, which is super clean and it is also great for sticker combos. If you want it, you can get the factory new for 30 cents. And going over to the AUG, I chose the Arctic Wolf, which is a skin that overall looks great. I love the colors, it's kind of a white, so for a white loadout it is perfect, and the minimum wear costs around $2.8. Going over to the Desert Eagle, we have the Tilted, which is hands down the best cheap one for this pistol. It also works for a Cyan combo, and the minimum wear is $1.3. And speaking of Cyan, we got a few more coming, which combo well with each other. This one is the AK Ice Cold, and it also fits perfectly and looks clean for about $8 in minimum wear. Another Cyan skin is the Op Aphoris, which just had to be here. It is the best cheap op in the game, and it's not even a close competition. The minimum wear is around $5.7. And for the last Cyan skin, we have the Mach 10 Pipsqueak, which has such a cool and unique artwork as well. I don't think there's any skin similar to this one, and the minimum wear is around $1.6. Going over to the P250, we have the Cassette, which this one is a personal favorite of mine. I think it's just super clean and it's also so cheap. The factory new is literally only 20 cents. For the FAMAS, I went with the Halfstone Wash, which is a relatively new skin as well, and the colors are kinda meh, the design is alright, but it's only 40 cents in factory new, and I had to go for a cheap one here because of the video's budget. And then we have the 5.7 Violent Daimyo, which is one that I also had to go for in terms of budget, but honestly there's no better ones for this cheap because this one in minimum wear is 43 cents. And going over to the agents for this loadout, we have the 2-time McCoy, which is great for green combos in general, which are most popular combos for a cheaper budget, which is the one that we're going with. And sadly we couldn't go for a sleeveless agent here due to the budget of the video, but this one costs $4.6. And on the city side, we have the Soldier Phoenix, and here it's much easier to get a sleeveless agent. There's many for very cheap. In terms of looks to price ratio, this one is my favorite and it costs $2.8. And this makes it a total of $49.5 for the inventory, so it is just under the budget. And obviously I don't think I need to say this, but we could not get a knife or even gloves for this budget because obviously there's nothing that is within the $50 budget. So yeah, if you want me to do a higher one for the next video, comment which budget to do next, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.